Hello friends, in today's video we are going to see doubly linked list creation. And first of all, as you can see here, this is our definition of node of a doubly linked list. It is containing three parts, that is one part is previous pointer, second part is data field, and third is the next pointer. And if you don't know what is this, then please watch my last video. I have shared the link in the description, and also I have shared the same thing in I button. So first of all, what I am doing here, as you can see here, this is my main function, and what I am doing in the main function. So first of all, I have declared two variables. One is n and another is data. And one more thing, I will be using a mixture of C syntax and C++ syntax from now on. So first of all, I have declared two variables. One is n and another is data. And in next line, I am taking this input. So what is basically n? Basically, I am asking from user that what will be the size of, that is what will be the length of linked list. That is, suppose how many number he want to enter. If he want to enter 5 numbers in our linked list, then he will write here 5. Okay, that is, he will provide 5 to us. And what I am doing after that? After that, I am running a for loop. And what is this for loop running? It is running from 0 to n. That is, it will run for n times. And in every iteration, first of all, what it is doing, it is taking data from user. That is, what is the data user want to insert in our linked list. So after that, what it is doing, we are calling a create list function, and we are passing this data as a parameter. So basically, in today's video, we are going to write this function, and in next video we will write this traverse function. So this for loop will run for 5 times, and every iteration we will insert a node in this particular list, and then we will print the data of this particular list. So friends, now what we are going to do is we will write this particular create function. So friends, as you can see here, this is a create list function. It is taking one parameter data. That is, it is the value which we want to insert in our linked list. So first of all, as we have received data, we need to create a node. And one more thing, as you can see here, I have a head pointer here, which will store the address of a starting node, that is first node. So first of all, we will create a node. And to create a node, how we are going to do it? Node star new node is equal to new node. C++ syntax. Okay, so what is going to happen here? Operating system will give us a block, and in new pointer, in a new node pointer, we will store the starting address of this particular node, so that we can access this particular node and modify the content of this particular node. So now we have created the node. So first of all, what we will do? New node. In new node data part, we will store this particular data. Okay, then new node dot previous equal to null, and new node dot next equal to null. So this is the thing which we are going to do in prior. Now after that, what we are going to do? Here we will have to deal with two conditions. And what are the two conditions? In first condition, our linked list will be empty. That is, this will be the first item to be stored in our linked list. Now let's deal with this kind of case. If our linked list will be empty, then our head pointer will contain nothing. That is, if head is equal to null, then what we will do here? In head, we will store new node. That is, suppose operating system has taken a memory block starting from memory address 100. So in new node, we will be storing 100, and this same thing we are copying in our head. Okay, what will happen after that? Suppose this is our previous pointer, this is data field, and this is next. And in this line, I have stored data here. For example, say take that user want to insert 10 in this particular list. So in data field we will be storing 100, and this particular previous pointer will point to some null location. It will also point to some null address, and in new node, that is new node will be holding 100, and we will be copying same thing in our head pointer. That is, head will start to point to the first node of this particular linked list. And what will be the case 2 now? Case 2 will be that we will have some node in our linked list. So if we will have some node in our linked list, then what we need to do? We need to reach at the position where we want to insert. That is, we will insert this particular node at the last position. So now let's see how we are going to do it. So if this is the case, then first of all we need to traverse our linked list, and to traverse our linked list, that is doubly linked list, we need to create a pointer. Let's name this pointer struct node star cur. Okay, and in this we will store head, that is starting address of the node, that is address of the first node of our doubly linked list. After that, what we will do? While cur dot next. Cur is equal to cur dot link. Basically, I am using this while loop to traverse to the end of the linked list. That is, when this while loop will terminate, after that what is going to happen? This cur particular pointer will hold the address of last node. And after that, what we will do? In cur dot next, we will update the address of new node. That is, we will copy the value of new node in our next pointer. And what we will do after that? New node dot previous equal to current. Now let's understand the same thing through a example. This particular code. Now let's see. Suppose this is our linked list and we want to insert a node having data field 40. So what should happen after insertion? Basically, node 3 next part will point to this particular newly created node, and newly created node previous pointer should point to node 3. Now suppose user has given a call to create list, and here it has passed 40. So what is going to happen? So first of all, user asks us to insert 40 in our doubly linked list. So these 4 lines will execute, and what we are doing in these 4 lines? We are first of all taking memory block from our operating system, and in these 3 lines we are updating the data part, previous part and next part. Previous and next we are updating to null, and data field we are updating this particular data value. And after that, what is going to happen? It will check whether head is null or not. So as you can see your head is equal to 100. So it is not null. So this line will not execute. And after that, what is going to happen? The control will come to this particular else block. And what we are doing in else block? So first of all, we have a current pointer. And in current pointer, we are updating head. So suppose this is our current pointer. So in this, I am copying the value which is there in head. So I will update 100 here. And what we are doing next? So first of all, we are checking whether current dot next is there or not. So as you can see here, current is 100. And what is the current dot next? See, current is 100. So current dot next will be the next part of the node starting from memory address 100. So what is it? 200. So basically it is not null. So what we will do? We will execute this line. 1 minute. Actually this is wrong. Here by mistake I have written link. It should be current dot next. Okay. I think it is self understood only. Now let's see. We will update current to current dot next. And what is current dot next here? 200. So we will update 200 here, which means this particular current pointer will start to point to node 3, and prior to that it was pointing to node 1. So again while check will be done, and what is while check will do? it will check whether current dot next is there or not. So as you can see here current is 200. So what will be the current dot next? Current dot next will be the next part of the node starting from memory address 200. So as you can see here, it is 300. So this check will be true. And what is going to happen in this line? We will update the current. So as you can see here, current dot next is 300. So basically we will update 300 here, and we will basically modify the link part. That is, now this current pointer will start to point to node 3. So again this while check will be done. And what are we going to check? Whether current dot next is there or not. And as you can see here current dot next is null. So this while loop will terminate. Okay. And now we will execute these two lines. So what we are doing here? First of all, we are updating current dot next. So what is current dot next? Current dot next is the next part of the node starting from memory address 200. So here what we are going to update? We will update new underscore node. And what is new underscore node? 400. That is, we will update 400 here. That instead of null, it will start to point to this particular node. And what we are doing in next line? New node dot previous. And what is new node dot previous? New node dot previous is the previous part of the node starting from memory address 400. So this is the node starting from memory address 400, and this is its previous part. So in this previous part, we will store 300. Why? Because current is 300 now. So as you can see here, we have created a link between node 3 and newly created node. So this is how, friends, our create list function is going to work. It will have two conditions, that is either head is null or we have some element in our doubly linked list. So if head is null, we will have to execute only this line, and if head is not null, then first of all we will have to traverse and reach at the last node and then update the pointers accordingly. So friends, if you have liked this video, then please like, share and subscribe. And one more thing, in next video we are going to see the traverse function.